Hello everyone, this is Derek Gerard with MyRepChat. And today we're going to talk about the cost of losing a client. We're also going to talk about the cost of acquiring a client and why that's so important to understand and how you choose to interact and communicate with your clients. So if you're not familiar, there's a great website out there called The Advisor Coach, and James Pollard has a great article on there that references some really interesting studies, but one of them is the cost of losing a client and the risk financial advisors face every year when it comes to client attrition. And the studies suggest that the average advisor risks losing somewhere between 5 and 10% of their clients every year. And in fact, that number goes up to 13% for clients that have assets over $100,000. So if you take sort of the average advisor, say they're making $100,000 in gross revenue every single year, that's a potential risk of $13,000 each year that they face just by client attrition, by clients choosing to leave and go to a different advisor. Now, what's the flip side of that? What's the cost to acquire a client? Well, there's another study that was done that suggests that the average cost to acquire a client in the financial services industry is anywhere from $175 just north of $300. Now, the problem with that is that it's actually the hard cost that was referenced in this study, the true cost that you might expend to acquire that client. But the reality is it doesn't take into account many other factors, most importantly, your time, your staff's time, and depending on the type of marketing you're doing and the type of client acquisition strategies that you have in place, that time component to the expense can be quite significant. So when you think about this, we understand how much it costs to lose a client to your business and what it costs to gather a client. The real question is, why are we losing clients? Well, this study at the Advisor Coach website and numerous studies for years have always stated one thing. And the number one reason clients choose to leave advisors is lack of communication. Whether it's the advisor's not proactive enough to schedule meetings at the right time, or maybe the advisor or their staff is not responsive enough, the bottom line is lack of communication is always cited as the number one reason. And so it always seems a little bit interesting to me when I speak to advisors, whether at conferences or on webinars, and they say to me, my clients are too old to want to text, or my clients don't want to text. Because that suggests to me that this person doesn't understand the statistics when it comes to communicating for your business. 94% of people over the age of 70 in a recent study say they use their phone to text regularly. And when you understand the statistics about how fast a text message is opened, how quickly it's responded to, and you compare that to an email, especially in the financial services industry, or a phone call today, you understand that the value of a text message from a business perspective is something that's really hard to quantify, but it's quite significant. So don't fall into the trap of thinking that text message in your business is, you sitting around all day long pounding away with your thumbs on your phone. That's not it at all. MyRepChat makes this very easy, very convenient for you and your staff to be able to communicate with clients, stay connected, stay engaged, and of course do it in a way that makes it easier for them. So if you haven't considered MyRepChat, you haven't considered adding texting to your business, I think you're missing a great opportunity, and the risk associated with not communicating in the way that the clients want to and in the manner that they choose to is quite significant to your business. So thanks for watching. Have a great afternoon.